just like that. I'm going to kind of curve that beard just a little bit down there as we see. See as we go that. Just a little flick of the knife can really make your figure look better. Now, what we want to do is we want to put, we're just going to go ahead and put his hands in his pockets, just like that. Not going to be anything special. Let's cut into there. We just get this kind of started as we work on it. And we just kind of see, work that like that. And let's come over here and do the same thing. Okay. And we just kind of take some off here. Let's bring that arm back just a little bit. And take some off. Slowly remove some from these areas. Just kind of giving it the way we want it. Come back here. And what we want to do is just not sway it out very far, but just kind of put it into perspective right in there. Very good. Just take a little bit off in here. We're not going to go real strong on the arms because that's not the focus of this, the arms, even though we want to get them right. Okay. Now, let's kind of go around the head a little bit. The head just, all it does is just pull up like this. see that? As we do that, we're just going to kind of flip this up right in here. It's kind of a, for our, just kind of flip that up like it, on the edges like that. See, just take your knife, kind of flip that up on the edges like that. Okay, just to give it kind of a, okay, you see that? That's kind of a, see how that, just that flipping that up on those edges a little bit, just kind of gives it a little stain to it right there. Flipping that up on the edges right there. Okay. Just kind of giving it that flip. Just that little thing. It's amazing that you can just do these little things like that to just kind of give the hat sort of a look to it. So little things that you can do. See how rather than just sitting straight on the head like that, it's got a little flip of your pieces there. Okay, now let's kind of work underneath here a little bit. This kind of comes up just a tiny bit. Got to get your knife up underneath here and work where the, because you just sort of take your knife just like this and just sort of brush it along there. If it's sharp enough, it'll take wood off. It just, you know, that's a tight place. You want to be careful. Don't force anything now. Don't do that. Don't break a tip because you're trying to force your knife to do something that it's not supposed to do. Okay, what I'm going to do is go ahead and put these little wrinkle marks here in the hands. Excuse me, not the hands, the arms. There are no hands here. And let's do the same right here. Okay. All right. Now you see? See how he's starting to look now? Now there is no face here. There's no ears, there's no eyes, there's nothing. The hat goes up over. I do that with a lot of my hobos. The hat goes over the eyes. Not because I can't carve eyes, I just think it looks pretty neat. Just like flipping the beard a little bit right in here. Just take your knife and just kind of flip it. Just flip it as you go. It's a movement of your hand. Just to make it look kind of unique. There we go. Okay, let's kind of just get some of these areas taken care of right here. See how easy it is just to flip as you go up? So it gives it kind of the look that you want. And then take off what you have to. As you can see with the piece. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and let's see. Let me get down here to these feet a little bit, and I'm gonna go ahead and draw a line like this, and a line from here over like that. Okay, and then I'm gonna come a little bit above. I'm gonna draw a little line across here and down. It's just a little, let me show you here. We cut this line right here, and we come from the bottom, and we cut this, come from the bottom, then we cut this right here, and we come from the top. Just giving him a little thing around there. It's just a little loop around where his shoe is. And let's just kind of clean this out in here. This is kind of a hard place to get into. You may, if you have a moto tool or something, you can sometimes clean that out in there. Oops, don't want to drop my knife. Okay. Clean it out there. Yeah, some of those areas in there, or get you a get you one of your gouges or something like that, and you can clean that out in there. Do the same with a gouge. Okay, let me come high across here, kind of get my pencil in there, and And we just kind of go around like that. And we come from the top. We make a little, it's just like a little thing where his feet are. Like little cuffs is what I say for his feet. But just before you get to his shoes. And same thing right here. See, coming from the back, I can kind of get to it with my knife and clean it out in there. There we go. So sort of like that. And you have the little cuffs, in other words, that and you can make them as deep as you want. You can make them as flat as you want. It doesn't really matter. You can make them any way that you want. Just little cuffs inside there, in other words. And we're getting pretty good shape in here as we work around the, I guess you'd call him a little gnome or a little, I don't know what you'd call him. Just a little gnome, I guess is what you'd call him, or whatever. We'll paint him as a little gnome or give him a little red hat, as we say. And these are unique ways of doing things. Okay, let me cut a little bit more as we work around this. All right, I'm going to stop this for a moment. I've got to make a phone call. Very important that I make this phone call. Got onto that. And this is our little gnome as we work on him. And it's turned out real good. We'll just call him a little gnome. It's the best answer I can give you. Best answer I can give you. And we'll continue to work on him when we get back. I do mean to make this phone call real bad concerning something. All right, God bless you now, and we'll continue. We're almost getting pretty close to being through with him. We really are. So I'm real glad there that we're getting. This shoe's going to have to come down. It's too much bigger than the other shoe, in other words. So that'll all have to come down when I get back. Which wouldn't be no problem. This is simple stuff here. Okay. All right. Well, God bless you now.